Hey everyone, welcome to the ninth episode of the Data Crunch podcast. My name is Ievgen, I'm the head of marketing here at OWOX. If you watched our previous episodes, you know I typically act here as a speaker, but today is different as now I want to really dive deeper than my analytics knowledge is into something that might sound like a fancy term, but it's super useful for anyone in marketing. Marketing mix modeling, or MMM. So, if you're wondering which of your marketing channels is really bringing in sales, or if you are just throwing money at ads, then this episode is for you. So, to unpack this, I've invited our Analytics Solution Architect Ilya to help us break it all down for you. Also, please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out the next episodes of our Data Crunch podcast on reporting. With this being said, let's get started. Ilya, are you ready to make marketing mix modeling easy for anyone?
Absolutely, Ievgen. Thanks for having me here. Marketing mix modeling might sound complex, but it's a desired topic for many marketing teams. Just imagine how your life could be easier if you had a report that points you exactly what to do with your campaigns. We'll keep it straightforward and dig into how the modeling helps to get more out of your marketing budget.
Great. So for those of you who are new to this concept, what exactly is marketing mix modeling?
All right, let's keep it simple. Marketing modeling, it's like a tool that shows you which of your marketing activities like ads, emails, social media, SEO are actually helping to drive sales. Think of it as a bird's eye view on all of your marketing efforts, showing what's really working and what's not. On top of that, the word modeling comes here for the action scenarios. In simple terms, what actions you should take with your marketing and how you will be rewarded for that.
That sounds super helpful, especially with so many channels available now. You've got Facebook ads, Google ads, LinkedIn ads, email marketing, SEO, affiliates, you name it. It can get overwhelming.
Exactly. The more channels you add, the harder it is to figure out which ones are worth the budget. That's where marketing mix models shines. It gives you the clarity with the channels that are making the difference, so you're not just guessing.
All right, so marketing mix modeling helps to see the big picture. I know there is something called 4Ps in MMMs. Can you explain what those are without getting too technical inside?
Definitely. The 4Ps are the basement of your marketing mix. Product, what does your audience need? The price, how much should it cost? The place, where should you sell it? And the promotion, how you're spreading the word. These four things have been around since the latest 60s, and they're still in the foundation. But today's world, we add sometimes few more elements to that, like people and the processes to cover all bases.
Yeah, so those four things in place are for years because they are foundational for marketing. So now, what are some real-world ways that companies can actually use marketing mix modeling to get more money?
Sure, there are three main components. I'll start with the first one, the performance analysis, or in other words, the analysis of your historical data. That helps to see which channels like Google Ads or Meta Ads are really worth the money. You're not just looking on the high level numbers, but actually digging into which channels are bringing in your sales. It always better works when the business owns their data, not just, using the third-party black box tools.
Like Google Analytics 4, right?
Well, yes, exactly, like Google Analytics or other tools where you just get back only the aggregated level data. The second component here is the predictive modeling. It's where you want to know the future. It's like using your data and the signals to make educated guesses. The model looks at past trends to predict what could happen in the future. For instance, in spending more on social media ads that led more sales in past, the model might navigate you to further budget increase. In the advanced models we use, we're adding more inputs like audience capacity, that a specific campaign would allow you to buy for a reasonable price. And that helps to draw this, marketing curve.
Yeah, like you cannot make millions if your audience contains of 10 people. So, great. You've mentioned there is a third component over there. Which one is that?
Yes, that's very important component actually, the marketing strategy. Here, you're pointing the direction that your campaigns should actually follow. For example, one of the most popular strategies is to get more net revenue, meeting the better ROI down that road. So you're adjusting your direction, applying the business inputs that your team actually has.
I love that idea of using data as a marketing GPS as the way to navigate this complex world. Now, with all the changes in 2024, with the privacy, why is marketing mix modeling especially important? Why it stays especially important since 1960s?
Well, a very good question. Well, I bet that's the big reason is privacy. Tracking users is not easy anymore with all these privacy laws and the limits of third-party cookies. However, if the constant users' data is enough, the marketing mix model can actually be some kind of a saver for you and can give you an insights without needing to rely on tracking every click. So it's almost perfect for today's privacy landscape.
It would make so much sense. So, if someone wants to start using the marketing mix modeling, what's the basic process? How does it look like?
Well, that's great that you've mentioned the word process. It's kind of an important one here. I would follow the following steps. I would start with the step one, planning. Look at your past data, look and actually collect your past data, sales, ad spend, to get the baseline of where you at. And one more mention here is important if you own this data. The second step is the model education. Define variables to make the short-term predictions. The good news is today the model education becomes easier. I don't mean that the non-technical users actually can do this, but we're moving to this point. And the step three, when you have the model, when you have the past data, is the results, tracking the results. It's an ongoing part, and you're adjusting your direction, knowing how the campaigns are performed the past week and what is the guess for the next week.
Yeah, so it looks like the AI and the ML hype that happens around for the last couple of years can actually help us model that marketing mix. Good. So marketing mix modeling is not a one-time thing. Like you're not just building a report, then looking at it once and then forget about it. No, it's something that you keep working with, right?
Exactly. It's flexible and the market changes. The marketing mix modeling helps you to adapt, so you're always optimizing, basically, those models are not working until you build the right updating and optimization process.
All right, so when you talked about the models, the one thing came to me is the regression models. Can you break this down in the simple terms, how it can be used for the marketing mix modeling?
Sure, happy to. A regression model is just a tool that shows how changes in one area affect the another area and how they are connected. For example, if you increase the ad budget on the meta ads, it shows how much it might impact your sales in CRM. And that's all about finding those connections with all the tools that you have.
So when you found those connections, then you can just move the slider to change the ad spend and see what results would that bring. So a regression models shows how one thing In our case, one component, the ad spend, affects another one, like sales. But how does it actually work step by step? How does this process look like?
Good question. Thanks for that. Let's break it down. The first step is figuring out the right variables, all the factors that could influence your sales. Think about things like ad spend on different channels, maybe seasonality, the pricing. The competitors' activities are very important here, because you have to admit that competitors influence what you're doing. These all pieces of the puzzle that might impact your results.
Like you cannot sell more t-shirts than people really need the t-shirts, and you are kind of influenced by the number of t-shirt ads that others are placing. Got it. So those are like the ingredients in the recipe, those variables. What's next?
Exactly. And by the way, thank you for this example with a t-shirt. It's really helpful. So the model actually measures the impact of each ingredient. So let's say if you add $1 to the meta ads, how much it might boost your actual sales. It gives you a sense of which factors are really driving your results, and each factor, that's the important part, each factor is measurable.
Oh, so it's not just about looking at one ad, it's about finding the real connection between what you're spending and what you're going to get back.
Exactly, that's the power of it. The model helps you to see the connections between the actions and the result. For instance, it might show you that meta ads have a stronger impact on sales, let's say, than the Black Friday email campaign. So you can decide where to put more money, more budget based on those connections and what the model actually advise you.
It would make so much sense. And once you set it up, you're all done, right? Or you can update the model.
Oh, you can absolutely update it. The model is dynamic, meaning that you can keep updating the date ranges or re-educate the model with the new variables as you run more campaigns. As the main controller is the budget, and it's something that you adjust manually, it's better to keep the eye on your report at least once a week.
That's pretty cool. So, in a nutshell, a regression model helps you pinpoint which channels or actions are giving you the best return on the ad spend and lets you adjust as you go, right?
Exactly. It's all about making data-backed decisions and finding those winning strategies that keep driving your business forward.
Great. I think we're done for today. Thanks a lot, Ilya, and for anyone listening. If you're ready to take your marketing to the next level with market mix modeling, with applying those regression models, check out our website, OWOX.com, for more resources or to get the expert help you might need to set it all up, as well as other valuable and fully automated reports for your business. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel or the place where you are listening to our podcast episode right now.
Thanks for the fantastic conversation, Ievgen, and thanks everyone for joining us. Remember, the well-designed marketing mix modeling isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about getting the most out of your marketing efforts. See you next time.
Thank you.